An album from a weak period for the Rolling Stones was lesser than most of their works because the band didn't care. Mick Jagger admitted as much in an intimate interview with Rolling Stone magazine founder Jan Wenner. The veteran frontman says the band went through a period of not caring about their work as much as they had during a previously acclaimed period. Problems surrounding revenue and management meant the band were destabilized, with their attention anywhere but the studio during this period. Jagger said it was not so much the drug use of Keith Richards, but contractual issues with former manager Alan Klein, which hindered the band during this period. Between the period of Goat's Head Soup and Black and Blue, the weak period, as Wenner described it, began for the Rolling Stones. Jagger said, "Hey, yeah, I think so. I find it so hard to remember, though. I don't want to commit myself to saying something. I mean, everyone was using drugs, Keith particularly, so I think it suffered a bit from all that. General malaise, I think we got a bit carried away with our own popularity and so on. It was a bit of a holiday period. I mean, we cared, but we didn't care as much as we had, not really concentrating on the creative process. And we had such money problems. We had been so messed around by Alan Klein and the British revenue. We were really in a very bad way, so we had to move, and it sort of destabilized us a bit. We flew off all edges." It seems the albums Wenner and Jagger mentioned for this 4-album period were Goat's Head Soup, It's Only Rock and Roll, Black and Blue, and Some Girls. The 1978 release Some Girls was a return to form for the band, which extended to Emotional Rescue and Tattoo You. The strange period continued with Tattoo You, a well-received album from the band which was comprised of previously recorded material. Jagger says the necessity of using old material was because the band were not on the best of terms at the time. He explained, "Yeah, that's an old record. It's all a lot of old tracks that I dug out, and it was very strange circumstances. Producer Chris Kimsey and I went through all the tracks from those 2 previous records. It wasn't all outtakes. Some of it was old songs. And then I went back and found previous ones like Waiting on a Friend from Goat's Head Soup. They're all from different periods. Then I had to write lyrics and melodies. A lot of them didn't have anything, which is why they weren't used at the time, because they weren't complete. They were just bits, or they were from early takes. And then I put them all together in an incredibly cheap fashion. I recorded in this place in Paris in the middle of the winter, and then I recorded some of it in a broom cupboard, literally where we did the vocals. The rest of the band were hardly involved. And then I took it to producer Bob Clearmountain, who did this great job of mixing so that it doesn't sound like it's from different periods.